Well, naming the boat, I would say, was almost as difficult as naming one of our kids. What would you say?
Yeah. Even though naming a kid came to me a lot easier than the boat did.
I know, the boat name took us a little bit. We went through several different ones, and I would lean one way, and then he would lean another, and we just never could really get it until you read a book.
Uh-huh.
And it just kind of came to you.
That's right.
As things tend to do.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about, you're the one that came up with the name.
Yeah, so I didn't come up with the name, I stole it. But the book was The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, and it just talks about how fast-paced life is now, and I was like, oh yeah, I kind of agree with that. And part of the reason to do this adventure is to slow down and be simpler. Not easier, but simpler. And so anyway, I was reading, and there was this chapter that talked about how Jesus always retreated to a quiet place, and it was talked about the translation of wilderness in the New Testament is the Greek word eremos, E-R-E-M-O-S, and Eremia is the feminine version. That it was the definition of desolate place, lonely place, isolation, wilderness, and then the author's favorite definition was a quiet place. And so I was like, that fits of what I'm looking for. And so it was it just came to me, and then as with anything I do, I sleep on it, and if I wake up and just know that's it.
Pretty much how you work.
Mm-hmm.
But which is your favorite definition?
Oh, quiet place.
Quiet place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Quiet place or solitary place.
Yeah, so Greek, mostly found in the New Testament, and one of the main places was when Jesus was baptized.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go with that? Tell us that story.
Yeah, so let's see, Matthew 3 is, the story of Jesus' baptism. He was taken to John the Baptist and baptized, and then, the heavens opened up, the Spirit of the Lord came down like a dove, saying, this is my Son with whom I'm well pleased. And then immediately he was taken to the desert, Eremos, for 40 days and 40 nights to be tempted by the devil. And so most people, when you think of that story, they think of it as, it's like the devil to attack you when you're at your weakest, tired, worn out, into the busy work week, exhausted, kids, activities, everything, and that's when he gets you. Well, the author of this book's like, no, that's, Eremos, desert, wilderness, solitary, just with you and the Lord. Well, that's a place of strength. So only after 40 days and 40 nights of strengthening did Jesus face the devil head on and go unscathed.
Yeah. So I like that one, that reference. And then one of the other references is in Mark. And I want to read a little bit of this. I'm going to give some context. But it's in Mark 6. And Jesus had sent his disciples away and basically said, don't take anything with you. Go, I'm going to provide for you. So they did that, and then they came back. And so this is how Jesus greets them when they get back. So it says Mark 6, starting in verse 30. The apostles returned to Jesus and told him all that they had done and taught. And he said to them, come away by yourselves in a desolate place, Eremos, and rest a while. For many were coming and going, and they had no leisure even to eat. And they went away in a boat to a desolate place, Eremos, by themselves. And then it goes on to talk about Jesus feeding the 5,000 and everything. But it really just struck me how Jesus was like, okay, you've been working hard, you're tired. Go away to a desolate place. And frequently when Jesus got tired, he would go into the wilderness or Eremos and spend time with the Father. And so I love that reference too. So after we kind of put all that together,
it just came to me.
Yeah, we just thought it was great. And then from Eremos came Eremia, which is the feminine version, and we like that a little better. Plus,
ships are all
feminine.
Yep.
So that's how we came to that, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah,
it's
really
way
good.
better than anything else we had thrown around before that.
Even
and we agreed on this. We agreed on this pretty quickly too.
Because Land Shark wasn't selling it to Amber.
Well, plus it was Land Shark and like Polynesian or something.
Yeah.
But
the only struggle now is what to name the dinghy.
Yeah, we still need a dinghy name. So if you have an idea for that, let us know.
Whereas the dinghy name with Land Shark was easy. It was Baby Shark.
It's gonna be Baby Shark. That was my favorite part about Land Shark being it. But I think we have a better connection with the current
better
name.
connection. Both in agreement. A little more difficult than the kid's name, but still, it came to us.
Yeah. So something though that was interesting to me is I had read that book before you did. A few months before you did. And then I recommended it to you. And by the time we could get it back from the library, all that stuff, it was a few months. But although I read it, it didn't stick out to me, the word. And once he said it, I remembered it, but it didn't stick out to me. And it's just always amazing to me how the Lord just gives you the right things at the right time. He just provides it for you. And I feel like that's how this was with his name. In a sense, because I had read the same words that he did just a few months prior, and it didn't land with me the same. And so I just think that's really neat.
Because when I read it the first time, I mean, I didn't even finish the chapter, and I just put the book down because we were laying in bed together, and I looked over and I said, I think I found our name.
You did. You did. You were like, I think I got the name. So after all the months of debating the others. All it takes is reading the right thing.
That's right. That's right.
So, I thought that was pretty cool.
Absolutely.
So begins the renaming of this vessel. Now we beseech, O mighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage. I implore you in your graciousness to expunge from all time from your records and recollection the name See You Later, which has ceased to be an entity in your kingdom. As proof thereof, go get that ingot. Go get the ingot. Go get the ingot. As proof thereof, we submit this ingot bearing her old name to be corrupted through your powers and forever be purged from the sea.
You got the ingot.
No, we got the ingot with her old name written on her.
This is the true ceremony.
Here, hold that for me. All right. In grateful acknowledgement of your munificence and dispensation, we offer these libations to your majesty in your court.
Shoot that rocket. Shoot that. There you go.
Woo!
That's right.
Yep. East. To west. Cheers. We can share this.
Cheers.
For those who want something other than what they've got. Cheers, y'all. Her old name is gone.
Cheers.
Yeah.
North to south.
Let me get to it. I got my procedure. I got my procedure.
It's his first time. You gotta give him a break.
We Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled it and I found this procedure, so I'm following it.
To a T.
Alrighty. Alright. So, being her old name is stricken, O mighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, I implore you in your graciousness to take unto your records and recollection this worthy vessel, hereafter and for all time, known as Eremia.
Eremia!
Guarding her with your mighty arm and ensuring her of safe and rapid passage throughout her journeys within your realm. In appreciation of your magnificence, dispensation, and in honor of your greatness, we offer these libations to your majesty and your court. Woo! Cheers!
Cheers!
To Eremia!
Eremia.
We can actually uncover everything now. So
Okay.
if you got it behind you,
I'm gonna add to Eremia on the port bow, or on the bow right here.
there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go get another book.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's the story
Mm-hmm.
of how we came to name our Eremia. And the kids loved it too.
That's
We
right.
had to run it by them.
Yep. So.
So there you go.
Woohoo! Anything else for the bonus wheel? Oh, that is the thumb.
Does my hair look good?
Well, that's so in the video now.
I don't want something just flew in my face. Like that bird that time. Okay.
A blooper wheel.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm slurred.
Okay, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna say it and then I'll pitch it to you.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Then get my hair out of my face. Naming the boat was almost as difficult. Why are you laughing at me?
I just tried to bring it back. I'm just giggling now. Okay.
This is terrible.
Okay, serious.
Are you collected now?
That's right. 95%.
It's not enough.